September 2nd. So we're going to remind ourselves how to take a fraction into a decimal into a percent, which you've learned in 6th grade. So this is just a quick little review. A fractions, decimal, percents. Did everybody check their grades? Yep.
Yes, I have a B.
Yeah, most of you. Yeah, most of you.
I'm an A. I'm scholar. I think I have a B.
Scholarlies. Fractions, decimal, percents. All right, so 2/5. How do I change 2/5 into a decimal and a percent?
You divide.
There's one way of dividing, yes. Which number goes inside? 2. In and out, right? In and out. In and out. So in and out, 5. I was going to go get a milkshake yesterday, but there was no parking, so I left. Angrily. I wanted a strawberry milkshake. There was no parking, and I didn't want to wait in line. Drive through. All right. So 0, decimal, 0. How much is 5 going to? 24. So our decimal answer is 0.4. So what would this is our decimal, obviously. How do I convert a decimal into a percent? What do I do? How do I turn a decimal into a percent?
You multiply it.
By?
100.
Yep. So you could take this number multiplied by 100. Does anybody know another way? Okay. Here's, yeah, you move the decimal point. How many times? 2. So here's what I show my other students, and I'll show you guys. You can use it if you want. I take the word deep with a capital D and a capital P. What do you think the capital D stands for? Decimal. What do you think the capital P stands for? Percent, yes. So if you're going from a decimal to a percent, you're going to move it 2 times because there's 2 E's, and you're going to move it from the left to the right. And then vice versa, if you're moving it from a percent to a decimal, you move it to the left, which is what you did on the do now. So 0.4, right? We're going to move it to the left. 1, 2. What do I add in this empty space? 0, so it would be 40%. Same thing as multiplying by 100. Moving it twice. Some students forget, how many times do I move it? Move it twice. There's 2 E's in deep. Which way do I move it? Some kids also mess up on which way. All right. Let's do, what is 5/4 equal to as a decimal and percent? 5/4. What would you do? There's a couple ways. There's a couple things you could do. One way is to divide, because that will always work. Which number goes inside?
5.
Perfume. All right, what do we get?
1.24.
Very good. So my decimal is 1.25. What would be my percent? So either multiply by 100 or think of the word.
125%.
Yeah, exactly. So you start where the decimal's at. So here's my decimal. I move it twice. 1, 2. Now my decimal's in the back. So that would mean my percent is 125%. So the fraction, the decimal, the percent. Fraction, decimal, percent. All right. Last one. 3/8. What would 3/8 be as a decimal? 3/8. 3/8. 3/8. What would 3/8 be? The decimal, fraction. No, I had to do the fraction. Because the decimal. You divide, in and out. I really want that function. Strawberry too. In and out.
Can't we just
No, Minneapolis not do door yet.
Really? That's what it sounds.
It's part of their thing.
You have to wait in the
Would you take like a field trip?
They're open. They're closed, so we can't. I can't go with you guys. I'll go with my favorite class.
Wow.
What? My favorite class, fourth period. Love those guys.
Wait, who are your sixth period?
I'm walking out.
Sixth period, I like them.
No, you're fourth.
Oh, they're great kids. They're silent. They're great.
Is it your
We're
eighth
quiet.
period?
We're quiet, right?
You don't even have no. Something.
Are we
Yes.
in and out for the 6-7 order?
No, no, no,
No one cared.
no, no. Oh my God! Stop! Stop! Okay. All right. So what do we get? What's a decimal of 3/8?
0.375.
Good.
I just said my answer. What am I doing?
So 0.375. So I move it twice with the word deep, or multiply it by 100. You're left with 37.5%. Easy enough? All right. Let's do it. So what if I give you a percent? So your grade in my class is a 17%. Good job, guys. Very proud of a 17%. How would I write that as a decimal?
0.17.
Yeah. So this would equal 0.17. Yeah, I guess you could divide by 100. Oh, that sounds terrible. But you can take it as the word deep. Now, it's given to you as a percent, right? So you would start over here. You would start on the P side. I'm going to move it 2 times to the left. Where's my decimal right now? It's in the back. So I move it forward 2 times. And that's how I get 0.17. Because I went from a percent to a decimal. Move it to the front 2 times. That's why I have it in the front. Okay, what would be my fraction of 17%? Oh, what would be my fraction?
Count one.
From 6.
Why is it picture of you, please? Like, hello? It's 17 and 100.
Yes, it is.
Good job, pal.
17 out of 100. Why out of 100?
Because there's 3 decimal points. Well, there's 3 placeholders. There's three numbers.
Huh?
Or there's 3 numbers.
Yes.
There are 2 decimals behind the. There are 2 numbers behind the decimal.
There's 2 numbers behind the decimal.
That's why we got 2 zeros.
That's why we have 2 zeros. What place value is a 7 in? Hundreds. The 7 is in the hundreds place, so it's out of 100.
She's questioning if we should.
Oh, I did that the first. 17%. What are percents always out of? 100. So you can also think about it that way. Unless you're Miss Westhoff, then you have over 100%. But usually out of 100. All right.
I forgot to do my Duolingo.
Wow.
9%. 9%. So, what would the decimal, ladies and gentlemen, what would the decimal be of 9%?
0.09.
Yes. So, we have here,
Good job, Kyle.
if it's 9%,
It's always like the answer was good. So like,
the decimal's back here. So, you're going to move it 2 times to the front. 1, 2. And now here we have an empty space. We're going to add a 0. So, it would be 0.09. Now, what's my fraction? 900s. Because the 9 is in the hundreds place. So 9 over 100. Also, percents are always out of 100. So, all right. Are we okay?
no.
Well, that's terrible.
No.
What's the issue? Can't help you. Stay in school. Okay. Let's do, what if I give you, what's a hard one?
That's an even number. Do an odd number.
Well, I did odd numbers right now just to make it life easier for all of us. So what if I give you 0.7? What would be, now this is a decimal, what would be the percent of 0.7?
0.7%.
Kyle?
Kyle, good job.
Yes, Kyle.
Okay. 0.7. How many times do we move the decimal? 2, because there's 2 E's. So we go 1, 2. Now it's a percent. What do I add in the space? A 0. So it would be 70%. What would be the fraction? 70 out of 100.
Oh.
Or 7 tenths. I started, yeah. 70 because it's 70%, right? Or this is in the tens place, so 7 out of 10. So from 6th grade and now 7th grade, you have to be able to change a fraction to a decimal to a percent, or given a decimal into the other ones. Like, you have to do all 3. No matter what I give you, you have to be able to change it to the other 2. So if it's a fraction, divide. If it's a percent, think of the word deep. And then if it's a decimal, again, think about the word deep and then change it to a fraction. Okay, any questions? Seriously, any questions? Okay. All right. You sure? What should I give you? I shall give you this one first. Yay.
How did you take up 3 pages?
How did you have 3 pages? No, Melly, you're wasting the trees.
I know
The trees are dying.
You should only give us like 1 per week. I'll plan.
No, you have to have more than 1 tree. I think you have to
Let it grow.
How many pages?
You're ruining the ecosystem.
Oh yeah, I just plant 18 trees.
Look, we literally just learned about this.
I know, why would you use 3 pages for it? 3 pages are gone.
3 trees are gone.
Oh, 3 trees.
That's so weak.
You don't even use the
And I use a plastic straw.
No!
Oh,
It's alright, I use it.
Oh my
I can't even be turtles are dying.
Stop breaking trees.
Nah, it's still recording.
Miss Lil.
Miss Lamel
Yes.
is something. Forgot her name.
Yeah.
He's like, what's my teacher's name again?
No, I just realized Noah's not here.
Where is Noah?
Thank God Noah's
I just
not
realized
here.
that Noah's not
Yeah, the
here.
other people are really starting to become louder since Noah's not here. Usually he's the loudest, but now other kids have been
He's the smartest.
stepped into the I talk a lot
I just realized.
corner.
Oh, thank you, Noah.
I don't know. You're slacking, aren't you?
Thank you, Noah.
Wow. You couldn't get me that one.
Can I call him?
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, I can
So much.
Just to say hi.
Just slacking.
I like
I you only give us 3 because he ain't here.
why'd she put 2 on Noah's? She's such a smart.
Wait, I kind of forgot.
So
We just went over.
I know. If I give you a fraction, gotta divide it. That gives you a decimal, which you move 2 times, and then that gives you a whoops.
How'd you get that?
Huh? So I think of in and out,
Of course. you did it.
in and out. So inside, then I add a decimal and a 0
I could get 20.
because I added a decimal and a 0. So I start with 2, and I go, hey, 5 doesn't go into 2. So I add a decimal and a 0. So now I don't have a 2, I have a 20. So how many times does 5 go into 20? 4. 4 times 5 is 20, and I'm done.
Ooh, smart. I get it. Wait, I kind of forgot.
Divide it.
Oh my God, Evelyn.
Okay, this is where some of you are quietly working. You let me work with the kids who are still struggling.
Wait, I got this.
So the second page I gave, so I only want you to do the front side of this one. And then this one's the second page. Converting fractions, decimals, and percents. Now it says it all. So converting the following, 1/2. What would be the decimal of 1/2?
0.5.
Yeah, that one you should know. So if it's 0.5, what would be the percent?
50%.
Yeah, you did it like 5 times on the other worksheet, right? If it gives you the decimal, it wants to do the percent and the fraction. So if it's 0.8, what would be the percent of 0.8? 80%, because we think of the word deep and we move it twice and add the 0. And what would be the fraction? 80 over 100, 8/10, or 4/5. Yay, I was wondering who was going to get that. Yay, good job. Okay, so I think this is actually way easier than the one we just did. Yeah, that one, the second worksheet, let's do all of it. And let me see, what do I want to create? Converting between fractions and decimals. Picture of the front of the converting
Ooh, look at me being smart. I finished. Oh. Yeah, that's your teacher.
Oh, well, what does she say?
She's not coming to school.
Oh, thank you for letting us know.
You're welcome. Miss, what do I do?
I am creating the assignment right now. So I want to upload the front of the first worksheet and the front and back of the second worksheet. any of you go with Miss Brambila to see which raffle ticket she wanted?
No. They didn't send us.
Okay.
They didn't allow us.
Honestly, I think the SpongeBob's gonna win.
I didn't see her this morning, so if I see her, I'll ask her. Evelyn, are you done with the second page?
Yes, ma'am. I turned smart in the second page.
Can we not please? I didn't do anything.
Front and back? Don't forget to answer section C, A, B, C, D. Oh, I recorded all of that. Look, Evelyn, you're gonna be recording.
Wait, do the back on this one.